I can't stress the importance of these two scales that need to be known. The blues scale with the extension. I'm going to go over them very slowly and give you the full tablature. That's a blues scale in A with the extension. And this is a major up and across scale. Now both of these scales are pentatonic minor scales. They're both pentatonic scales. The first one is the pentatonic minor and the second one is the pentatonic major. This is the major. And you can hear it. It sounds like a major, I suppose. This sounds like a minor. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start in A, and you can transpose. I suggest that you do all of these scales. And eventually you can play it in B, C, and then I'm going to show you some different things that you can do with it. So we're going to start on the 6th string, 5th fret with your first finger. Play the 8th fret of the 6th, 5th fret of the 5th, 7th fret of the 5th string, 5th fret of the 4th, 7th fret of the 4th. So I use my 1st and 4th fingers. It's very important that you use this fingering. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. Now on the 3rd string, you're going to also play the 5th and 7th frets, but you got to use your 2nd finger so you can slide up from the 7th to the 9th fret, and then you're going to be in position to put your 1st finger on the 8th fret. The 8th fret of the 2nd string, then the 10th fret of the 2nd string with your 3rd finger. And on the 1st string, it's also the 1st, you're using your 1st and 3rd fingers on the 8th and 10th frets. So that's, because this is a scale in and of itself. I'm playing the 9th fret on the 3rd string with my 2nd finger, and then the 8th and 10th frets with my 1st and 3rd fingers. Suggest that you practice that. Add some hammer-ons and pull-offs and bends. But this scale is what made me the lead player that I am today. It's given me a lot of confidence. Played out a lot of times, and this is the go-to scale. The blues scale in A with extension. There you have it. Memorize that fingering, because once you get this fingering memorized, the 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, etc., okay, you can transpose. You can play this in any key. Okay, so this is the A blues scale with the extension. It's a pentatonic scale. The next scale I have for you is called A major up and across. It's also a pentatonic scale, but it's a major scale. And then what it does, it kind of morphs. This is a major scale right here too. But you can use that in a minor scale as well. So it kind of morphs in between, I think, a little bit major and minor. But it's a major scale. We're going to call it A major up and across. We're going to start in A. Now, pay attention to the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings, because the 6th and 4th strings and the 5th and 3rd strings do the exact same thing. You do the exact same thing on the 6th and the 4th strings, and then on the 5th and the 3rd. So you start on the 6th string on the 5th fret with your 1st finger, and then with your 3rd finger go to the 7th fret, and you immediately slide up to the 9th fret. I'm on the 6th string, 1st and 3rd fingers on the 5th and 7th, and slide up to the 9th. So, 5th, 7th, and 9th. Now on the 5th string, play the 7th and 9th. And then on the 4th string, play the 7th, 9th to the 11th. So what you did here on the 6th, you do this on the 4th. And what I did, I'm doing right here. first and third fingers. So that's all you're using for the first 4 strings that you play this scale in. The 6th, 5th, and 4th, and 3rd strings. Now you got to put your 2nd finger right here on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Then your 3rd finger is going to slide from the 12th to the 14th. 10th fret, 2nd string. With my 2nd finger, 3rd finger on the 12th, sliding also on the 2nd string to 12th and 14th frets. So we have and then to the 12th and 14th frets on the 1st string. Now you're going to start way up on the 17th fret with your 4th finger, 14th fret with the 1st finger, 17th fret on the 2nd string, 14th fret. So that's 17, 14 on the 1st, 17 and 14 on the 2nd, and then 16, 14 on the 3rd, 16, 14 on the 4th, 16th, 14th on the 5th, and then 17th fret. And you could just play the backwards part, the very back of it, not backwards, but the back part. Let me show you what it looks like. What I was doing, I was having you just play this line right here. So you could play up to here, actually, all right, which is I've got that as the 9th fret, right, where you play. You can play that using the 9th and 11th, right up to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. And then you're going to play this part that's in brackets to practice, okay? To apply it for like leads. So right where I circled of how I played this scale, practice that, and then practice this part. I'm going to play this part first, and I'm going to play this part next. So you're going to have to write that out. So if you're an A, back in the A, I cannot emphasize how important both these scales are. The blues scale with the extension and the major up and across scale, and they're both in the key of A. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.